Scientists have been working tirelessly to raise awareness about the pressing issue of climate change, and in their efforts to educate the public, they have encountered a significant challenge in persuading Christians to accept the reality of climate change. Some Christians have been hesitant to acknowledge the issue, often citing biblical teachings or skepticism about the scientific consensus. In response, scientists have employed various strategies to manipulate Christians' perceptions and promote a greater understanding of climate change. One approach scientists have taken is to frame the discussion of climate change within a moral and ethical context, resonating with Christian values such as stewardship and caring for creation. By emphasizing the devastating impact of climate change on vulnerable populations, such as the poor and future generations, scientists aim to appeal to Christians' sense of compassion and justice. This approach has been exemplified by organizations like the Evangelical Environmental Network, which has been working to mobilize Christians to take action on climate change by highlighting the moral imperative to protect God's creation. Another tactic scientists have used is to engage with Christian leaders and theologians, encouraging them to speak out on the issue of climate change. By partnering with influential Christian voices, scientists hope to build credibility and trust within the Christian community. For instance, Pope Francis's encyclical on climate change, Laudato Si, has been widely cited as a powerful call to action for Christians to address the issue. Similarly, the Evangelical Climate Initiative has brought together prominent Christian leaders to advocate for climate action, demonstrating that concern for the environment is not at odds with Christian faith. Scientists have also sought to address the misconception that accepting climate change requires rejecting Christian beliefs. By acknowledging the complexities of faith and science, researchers have worked to show that Christianity and climate science are not mutually exclusive. This approach has involved engaging with Christian scholars and theologians to develop a nuanced understanding of the relationship between faith and science. For example, the American Scientific Affiliation, organization of Christian scientists, has been working to promote a greater understanding of the compatibility between Christian faith and science, including the issue of climate change. Furthermore, scientists have employed storytelling and personal narratives to connect with Christians on an emotional level, highlighting the human impact of climate change. By sharing stories of communities affected by climate-related disasters or showcasing the work of Christian organizations responding to these challenges, scientists aim to create a sense of empathy and shared concern. This approach has been effective in shifting the focus from abstract scientific data to the real-world consequences of climate change, making the issue more relatable and personal for Christians. Additionally, scientists have utilized social media and other digital platforms to engage with Christians and promote climate awareness. Online campaigns, such as the Climate Care Initiative, have encouraged Christians to share their own stories and experiences related to climate change, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. These online efforts have also provided a space for scientists to address common misconceptions and myths about climate change, offering accurate information and correcting misinformation. It is essential to acknowledge that some Christians have raised concerns about the perceived manipulation of climate change science, citing fears of governmental control or economic repercussions. Scientists have responded by emphasizing the rigorous peer review process and the overwhelming consensus among climate researchers, demonstrating that the science is driven by empirical evidence rather than ideological agendas. By addressing these concerns and engaging in open, respectful dialogue, scientists have sought to build trust and credibility with the Christian community. Ultimately, the efforts of scientists to manipulate Christians' perceptions of climate change are driven by a desire to promote a greater understanding of the issue and encourage collective action. By framing the discussion within a moral and ethical context, engaging with Christian leaders, addressing misconceptions, and employing storytelling and personal narratives, scientists have worked to create a sense of shared concern and responsibility for addressing climate change. As the world grapples with the challenges of a rapidly changing environment, the collaboration between scientists and Christians has the potential to inspire meaningful action and promote a more sustainable future for all.